Hey, it's Scott Weiss with Lessons on Leaving, your complete guide to funerals. Back to talk to you today about an interesting topic. What is the most common date of the year that people die? It's pretty interesting to me, being a student of death and funerals, etc. But the top two most common dates of the year are especially interesting. Just take a guess, think about it in your mind. What day of the year do most people pass away? Not the most. We'll look at the calendar and we'll say, hey, this date has more deaths in the United States than any other date. And I wonder why that is. And number one date of the year that is most common that people pass away is actually Christmas Day. The second most common day is actually New Year's Day, January 1st. Now, my own thinking on this is, and we got to back up a second and say, this is the power of the human will. The mind, the will that we have, the desire, the strength that we have inside of us to live is an incredible influence over us. And I'm thinking that people come home for Christmas. People are going to be visiting mom, dad, the elderly, those that are sick. They just want to make it to that Christmas day. They want to hang on. Or if they don't want to make it, I had a friend recently whose mother passed away on Christmas Eve, and she said she wanted to pass away before Christmas Day. So something happened within her that just turned loose and let go, and her wish was fulfilled. But there's something in the human will, this desire that we have to hang on to a certain date. Maybe it's because all the family's going to be in, and all your sons and daughters, cousins, grandchildren will be around, and you'll make it to that day. Or if it's the first of the year, and you're thinking, I just want to make it to the first of the year and hit that date and live through one more year. And it is just amazing how common and how often those do occur. So if you set your date to a birthday, I remember my great-grandmother lived to be 100 years old, and when she lived and made it to 100, she stopped eating. And we wondered if she even knew where she was, if she had any reasoning ability at all. But she knew. She made it to 100, and then she was done. And the human mind and the human willpower is extraordinary like that. And so there comes a time, though, I want you to know probably the most important part of this message is it's okay to die. Now, we all have our thoughts about what's going to happen in the next life, or if there's a next life, is there heaven, hell, etc. But as a human being, we're all going to die. So it's okay to die. As a matter of fact, we don't talk about this enough. We just don't believe that death is going to occur to us, and so we deny it. But not only is it going to happen, but it's okay to accept the fact that it's going to happen. And there comes a point where you're tired, you've been fighting this disease, it's planned, you're old, you're 95 years old. Why are you going to go through more radiation treatment, more expense, more pain and suffering? What's the quality of life going to be left for that person? It's okay to say it's time to go. So just something to think about. I know these things can get real deep. This is not a humorous way to address it, what I'm talking about today. But think about it, and think about those dates. Think about the human will and the fact that it's okay to die. And I'll give you more information on how to save money on funerals next time we get together. So again, it's Scott Weiss with Lessons on Leaving, your complete guide to funerals. Go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter, and you'll get a free 11-page funeral planning guide sent to your email box real quick. So have a great day, and we'll see you next time.